Happy Monday. I don't want to be here either. Coming off Christmas is hard. It's especially hard coming off Christmas and then a weekend of laying flat on your back, bent over a toilet because a stomach bug ripped through your whole family. We're all feeling a lot better now. Thank you for your prayers. Thankfully, it was very short lived, but still feeling a little weary. But I think at this point, the weariness is less to do with sickness and more to do with the sitting stillness. And that's why I am doing this live stream, just to kind of get up and moving. I saw a commercial last night. I think it was for Apple Watch. A woman's going for a run and she's being chased by a bed. And her watch is alerting her that she's falling behind her pace. So she steps it up to outrun her desire to just lay down and take it easy. And that kind of hit. And again, that's why I'm doing this live stream right now, to kind of outrun my desire, my bias for just sleeping during this season. I could easily excuse myself, especially after this weekend. I could put off some of this work. I could wait to regain a little more energy, gradually get back in the flow of things before I get back in the flow of things, or I could go now and jump into it head first, whether or not I feel 100% ready for this. And live streaming is something that is, I never feel 100% ready for. I hardly do this. So this is kind of good practice, a good exercise in me just showing up and stumbling through a quick little outline that I whipped up this afternoon. I'm going to share a little encouragement. Really, I'm trying to encourage myself, but you get to listen in and glean any benefits that ye may. I'm also driven by another forcing function. Something is happening later this week that I need to tell you about, and I thought it would be a good way to get the word out. So stay tuned, just a couple more minutes to learn about another live event I have planned on New Year's Eve. But first, let's rewind to this weekend. It was Friday night, late Friday night, middle of the night, Saturday. Uh, we all start losing our Christmas cookies, like one after the other. I was the first to go, and then my oldest son, and so forth and so on. We spent the next 24 hours just on the couch, feverish and weak. Actually, my youngest kid went through this on Christmas Day. He already got it out of the way, which was unfortunate for him, Christmas. But it was actually really nice to have one healthy kid to keep the vibes a bit brighter and make sure there's wood in the fire. And also, he gave us a lot of hope that this would pass quick because it was a 24-hour bug for him. And we knew that we would be on our feet again soon. And sure enough, Sunday comes and we're feeling a lot better, but we're still very sluggish. And there comes a point when you're just sitting around so much, it just wears you out. So we had to get up and moving just a little bit. So we went for a walk. It was cold, but we got our shoes on, got our coats on. I had to drop off something in the mail, and there was a blue box about half a mile up the road from us. Perfect little quest. We got some fresh air. We learned how to use our legs again, and that was it. That was the extent of the physical activity we did that day. We come back home, plop on the couch again, watch the Eagles almost lose to the Bills, but they didn't, and we'll take it. And that was good. We didn't push it, but we didn't slug it all day either, even when that would have been really easy to do. It's hard to regain momentum, so avoid just completely stopping. It seems like everything around me, the cold weather, the warm blankets, the rich foods, the relaxed schedules, they're all working together to slow me down. And don't get me wrong, this is a great time to slow down. I'm not ready to entirely give up the holiday season just yet. And I'm always a big proponent of bouncing plenty of rest and family time any time of the year. Least of all Christmas, most of all Christmas. What's the right way? Live stream. Anyways, but I think despite this being a great time to slow down, and my love of relaxing. This week in particular is a critical week to put in a little bit of work and make sure we're maintaining some momentum. There's just a couple days left in the year. and then we have a little midweek break to watch drunk banjo playing clowns parade through Philly, and then it's 2026. This is it. So let's end the year strong and start the new one stronger. No need to wait for January 1st or any big goal setting rituals. Small steps now to keep your muscles conditioned are going to pay dividends in the new year. If there are any last minute loose ends you need to tie up, take care of them. Don't carry them into the new year. So you have to shuffle off old business before you get into anything new. If there's new projects you're excited to kick off, is there anything that you can do now? Any like boring preliminary work to lay the foundation so you don't need to like set up your hosting environment or fill out some forms or just kind of that early get out of the way stuff. Get out of the way, get a head start. If there's nothing you can think of something, because there's always something, an old contact or client to touch base with, check in, see how they're doing, some paperwork to file away, some emails to catch on, maybe just a little tidying up you can do. I could use some tidying up. It doesn't have to be anything big. I'm not saying go and make your magnum opus within the next couple days. Just do a little bit. Get up, stretch your legs, check something off your list. And if you don't have a list, that's something you could do. Make one. In my most recent video, I talked about my pre-Christmas death list, and I got most of the stuff checked off. It was really helpful to have that to kind of keep track of and keep me motivated and release some dopamine when I cross things off. And guess what I'm going to be working on between now and New Year's? The few things that I didn't cross off yet, or at least as much of it that's reasonable. And what's reasonable for me may be different than what's reasonable for you. Like this is just very, very general advice that I will follow. I'm saying it now because it's a good idea and I don't like being a hypocrite. So it's something that I know I should be doing. So I'm going to tell somebody else to do it. So I am really motivated to do it myself because I know it's the right thing to do, and I'm not in the habit of not practicing what I preach. So thank you for helping me with that. Um, but like I said, like just do what's reasonable. You. What's reasonable for a sick person will be different than what's reasonable for someone who feels like $1 million. And also, if you're still on the road and you're visiting with family for the holidays, like you have this blocked out, this is sacred time for you, then it's unreasonable to do anything. Throw everything I just said in the garbage. Lean in and enjoy your family vacation to the fullest. But if you're just in a sleepy holding pattern in between holidays and waiting for the new year to begin, kind of like that's kind of where I am at. Take a short walk, take some action steps, keep a little bit of momentum going. You'll need it because next year is going to be your best year yet. That small side gig you dabble with, you always wondered if you can make something more of it. You're going to get some guidance on how you can grow it to be a reliable source of income that could even replace your full time job someday. Or that business idea that's just an idea and you don't know if there's anything to it or how you would even begin to get it off the ground. You're actually going to test it. You're going to take steps to get your first paying client and then your next paying client. And if you don't believe me, let me know why you don't believe me. Let me know what the holdup is. What do you doubt about that to be true? I'll be going live again during a private Ask Me Anything call this Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you have any questions about starting or growing your own business, anything you're scared of, anything you have your doubts about, anything you're feeling overwhelmed by, health insurance, marketing, money, paperwork, websites, technical stuff, and timing and taxes, where to even begin, I would love to offer any help I can. So send me your questions. I'll leave a link below. The link is sidekick.shows/AMA. There's a quick little form to fill in. I will send you a link to the live call where I will address every question I get to the best of my ability. And if I don't have an answer for you, I will get you connected to someone else who can help you with that specific issue. If you can't join live, please still submit a question and I'll send you a recording and follow up with you directly. I really want to help you start 2026 strong and hopeful that you can create your own thing that is going to give you purpose, fulfillment, and just start you on a path to financial stability and time freedom. And if you can join live, I'm planning a couple little more perks, so I hope you can make it. That is it. That's the announcement. That's the live stream. That's all I have prepped for now. Just a little encouragement to keep taking steps and the new year strong. Please, I hope you can stay healthy. I hope that you can enjoy the rest of your Christmas holiday. I hope you'll have a wonderful, happy new year. But I also hope that I'll see you before the new year during the live call. So again, go to sidekick.show/AMA to submit your question. I'll send you the link and I'll see you there. Till then, thanks for watching.